Torah Portion 41, Pinchas, Bamidbar 25, verse 11 to 29, verse 40. Bamidbar chapter 25. Pinchas turned the wrath of Adonai back, when Yisrael ardor for his name did lack. Thus he received an everlasting covenant of peace, of the priesthood for him and his seed. For he pierced through Zimri, a leader of Shimon, and Cosbi, daughter of a head among Midian. Adonai commanded that Midian they always distress, who caused Yisrael against Adonai to transgress. Bamidbar chapter 26. Moshe and Eleazar had to lift up the heads again, of 20-year-olds and above, who in the army would be men. Thus they did of all the clans in every tribe, except of the sons of the tribe of Levi. The registered ones of the children of Israel were 601,730 as far as they could tell. With Reuven they began, with Naphtali they did end, reminding us of Datan, Aviram, and Korach again, how their lives and the 250 men came to an end. By lot the land as an inheritance they were to divide, larger to the large, smaller to the small tribe. 1 month and older were registered of Levi. 23,000 they came to be. Bamidbar chapter 27. The daughters of Zelophehad, all 5, stood before the leaders after their father died. He did not rebel, but had no son. They too wanted to inherit a possession. Adonai confirmed this is an acceptable plea. If no daughters, it passes to his brothers, then to uncles, if need be. If he has neither of the above, the nearest kin can receive. Moshe was told, once he has seen the land from Mount Avarim, he'll be gathered because of his rebellion in the wilderness of Tzin. Thus Moshe requested another shepherd to lead the people out and in. Moshe had to lay his hand on Yehoshua ben Nun. Eleazar HaKohen would inquire for him by the ruling of the Urim. Bamidbar chapter 28. The food for the offering of Adonai must be brought at the appointed time. A sweet fragrance they should be, as Israel brings it continually. A perfect lamb in the morning, and a perfect one in the evening, must daily from the altar be ascending. On Yom HaShabbat a double portion we bring. At the beginnings of every month you shall draw near, with 2 bulls, 1 ram, 7 lambs, and 1 goat throughout the year. In the first month on the 14th the Pesach you remember. On the 15th for 7 days unleavened bread is eaten by every member. And every day 2 bulls, 1 ram, 7 lambs, and a goat, also 1, is offered besides the daily olah being done, while enjoying a special gathering on day 7 and day 1. Gather together when you celebrate Shavuot, when you bring of the new grain your first fruit, with the same amount of mentioned animals, all perfect. And remember the appropriate grain, oil, and wine, as you bring every olah in its appointed time. Bamidbar chapter 29. Yom Teruah you will celebrate. The first of the 7th month is the date. 1 bull, 1 ram, 7 lambs, and 1 goat for the olah. With their grain and drink perfect they are, a sweet fragrance of fire to Yah. The 10th of the 7th month is a feast of affliction. The olah be the same as on the first, besides the atonement for the nation. On the 15th of the 7th month the festival of Sukkot you start. 7 days plus 1 you rejoice from the heart. Beginning with 13 bulls added to your 2 rams, 14 lambs, and 1 goat. The bulls reduce 1 per day till 7 on the 7th day you roast, and back to 1 bull on the 8th day you will note. All these festivities at the Moedim is over and above your vows, voluntary or lotan shelamim, you bring with love.